Technology is amazing. It's enabled us to do a lot of things. How many can remember when the printing press was first launched? One person can remember that, all right? We'll talk later on. How many can remember when the radio was first launched? Okay, a few people, all right, all right. How many can remember when television was first launched? Okay, we're getting somewhere. How many can remember when the internet was first used a lot? Okay, and some of you here are not born yet, so I suppose you're in a whole other category. But today we're here to learn a little bit about technology. Ian will speak a lot more about it, and he consults and does that. I think what's important and what differentiates the technology that we had back then, if you will, still around, but that was born then from television to radio and TV, to the technology that we have now, is that the barriers to entry for small businesses, as your office assists all the time, for small businesses to use, is lower or is zero. So no longer do you have to be Murdoch and spend billions of dollars to buy a television station to be able to let millions of people hear what you have to say. Also, if you know, radio is a one-way communication media. It only goes from the radio to you. You can't give feedback to it. The technology we have now enables that communication to be two-way. So technology empowers small businesses, and big businesses too, of course, but empowers small businesses to do more with less. How many here have too much money? I mean, more money than you can possibly know what to do with? I see those hands. Amen. I see those hands. Great. So we'll talk to you afterwards. I can use some of that. How many here would love to do more in less time with less money? We all want to do that, and I'm sure most of us play the lottery. So technology enables you to do that. Online discussions are one example. Years ago, 50 years ago, 20 years ago, if you wanted to have a focus group, what did you have to do? Fly 10 people in, or travel somewhere, get the donuts and get the coffee and the cake and etc. And they're eating and stuffing their face and having calories, and it's probably not Atkins available, and you're asking them questions. But now you can do that for free. You can go online via the internet and have a focus group right in your business, right at your desktop. Think about webinars. When 9/11 happened, some businesses, yes, they were catastrophically affected because they couldn't travel. But thanks to technology, you can communicate with one person, with a group of people. We're doing that tonight with our conferencing here, Audio Bridge. So technology enables you to do so much more for less money and less time. Think about customer intelligence. 20 years ago, 50 years ago, could you know who came to your business, what they were most interested in, what they bought last week? Very hard to do. But now if somebody purchases from you online, you can see exactly what they're interested in and what they're not interested in. Is that making sense? Yes. Let's look at email newsletters. How many here have their own business, first of all? Okay, you need to talk to those who have not raised their hands and get them from working from corporations. No, don't do that, because I don't think that'll be good for the economy. But many of you have your own businesses. Email newsletters is a very basic technology. But with email newsletters, just something that simple, you can communicate to your customers. I like to call it dating your leads and marrying your customers. So you can reach your customers on a much bigger level, and it's very easy to do. Think about RSS. Who knows what RSS is? If you know what that is, Ian will give you a $100,000 credit on his consulting services. No, is that right? No, he won't do that. But how many knows what RSS is? 2 seconds. What is it? That's okay. Okay, great. Okay, fine. So RSS enables you to push content to your audience without them asking for it, meaning they've asked for it once, but you can continue to broadcast content to your audience, text usually, almost like a radio station. So again, going to the aspect that technology brings your barriers down, enables you to do more with less. Podcast. Who knows what podcasting is? Amazing technology. I mean, who would think that let's see here, so small I can't even find it. Yeah, who would think that with a device like this, you can listen to, quote-unquote, a radio? Who would think that? I was on the plane going to Seattle and hearing hours of conversation, hours of interviews. This is my self-education. So who would think you can do that? That in today's day and age, not a Walkman now, this is beyond that. You can subscribe to the audio you want and listen to it. And that's why a lot of the big media are scared. Because we small businesses can do exactly what they're doing for a lot less money. So technology is an enabler. And as I come to the closing of my comments, just to remind you and to help you understand and focus that as small businesses, sure, you need to be an expert in what you're an expert in. Who has their own business here again? Okay, ma'am in the blue shirt, what's your business? What do you do?
Oh, I actually make clothing for the people who are disabled.
Okay, you make clothing?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay. Anybody else has their own business? Let's hands are going up. Yes, sir.
Computer repair and networking services.
And what is a computer? I'm teasing. Computer repair. So if your computer's down, we'll call Ian first. If he can't help you, call him. So the point is that there's so many small businesses in this room. And what's going to differentiate, in my opinion, Ian may correct me when he comes up, but what's going to differentiate them to a big degree is the technology they use. Why is Amazon.com growing so fast? Besides the fact that they have billions of dollars in debt. Let's forget about that right now. Why are they growing so fast? Because they enabled themselves to do more than their competitor Barnes & Nobles could do. And I hope there's no deals with your economic... Okay, I don't want to get you in trouble. But the point is, two companies doing the same thing, but one was able to bridge the gap that the other could not do, forcing the other company, Barnes & Nobles, to do more. So my point is, as your small businesses, our small businesses, is in the same category. You can turn the wheel if you want, or flip the tables on your bigger competition, or on your competing small businesses that are not leveraging technology the way they should. Thank you all very much for your attention. And as we're hearing more from Ian, listen carefully, because technology is one thing that will definitely empower your business. And good luck. And Ian, thank you very much.